Hello everyone, Samaritan here, and today I am bringing you a brand new series with my co-host, Proximity, Cole.
What's up, guys?
Alrighty, so basically we're bringing the map analysis to the Chaotix channel. I've done it at the beginning of my channel, Cole has done it recently, and we just thought it'd be best if it came to the Chaotix channel, seeing as we're going to have a bigger community here, and it just provides more content for you guys. So, uh, the gameplay for the first few weeks, it's going to be myself and Cole. We're going to be getting the gameplays that we get from like scrims and arena. So that's going to be it for the first few weeks, and then eventually we'll have a tutorial about how you guys can send your gameplays to a certain email that we'll be making. So that will all be coming later. Uh, Also, it's going to switch off every week. So Cole's going to have 1 week, I'm going to have 1 week, and we're just going to switch off just like that. And that's all that I really have for this intro. Cool.
I want to mention some things. I just want to emphasize that the purpose of this series is just so some people want to have a little bit more insight as to some of the decision making that we make in game, and so it's for people that want to learn off of us and maybe want our second opinions on their gameplay whenever we get to that point. If they want to send it in and get critiqued and stuff. But I also just want to say explicitly that Justin nor myself are a professional Halo player, and I don't want to see flack in the comments from people being like, "You guys think you're pros and think you can review this gameplay," but it's like, no, we're just some really sweaty tryhards, and some people, look to us for gameplay tips and things to improve, and so we're just trying to help you guys out, people that do. If you guys already feel like you're a very high level or on par with us, then by all means, don't necessarily watch our stuff. I just don't want people to think that like we're trying to say we're hot shit and everything that we say is 100% right, because maybe it isn't. It's just going to be our take on situations in
Yeah,
game and explaining why we do things. Because obviously, Justin and I make mistakes. Because everybody makes mistakes, but I don't know. I just wanted that to be noted. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a fun series. I think it'll be interesting when we get to the part. We just got to figure out how we want to do receiving the community gameplay, and when we get to that, we will start doing that.
alrighty. So with that, guys, let's hop into the first map analysis video.
Woo!
Alrighty. So we're gonna hop into this first one here, and this is actually a close game that we had in scrims. Is myself, Dallas, Troy, and this guy that we're planning on picking up, who is named Night Fury. Really good player. We were running scrims tonight, and there was just a really close game that I really wanted to look into. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and 3P just to get a good look at what the breakout is. Now the things that you need to watch out for are the sniper and the rockets. Those are the main power weapons. There's also a shotgun inside of the tower area, which is the thing that I'm looking at right now. Uh, let's get this part started. So the way that we decide to break, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. The way that we decide to break is we have one guy going towards or one guy coming from the catwalk, one coming from the VR, one going towards snipe, the other playing for rockets. The other team is sending two towards tower for that shotgun, and two towards bottom mid to challenge the rockets. So that's actually a really good push from them. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself at this angle. And you see that this guy is actually expecting me here. I have my AR out, so I'm going to be able to get this kill off the rip. Now it's really huge that we win this tower spawn, as well as just try to get these rockets as best as we can. So right here, you're going to be able to see me challenge this guy for the shotgun, and on the other side of the map, I think Dallas actually, or someone, I don't know if it was Dallas actually. Yeah, it was Troy who actually died for rockets. Uh, and then Fury ends up getting that kill. So we get three dead right off the rip. So there's only one who's coming up off spawn. Fury's gonna try to get away. He ends up getting away. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into first person now. So we're gonna go on with Fury since he has the power weapon. So he just decides to go back to go back to tower side because that's where everyone else is. Just going back, playing his life, making sure that he's going to be able to get some help if he gets one shot. Let me go ahead and hop back on his screen. You see that the other guys are starting to rotate red because they see that that's probably going to be the best way to break tower, as well as not being the angle of the sniper rifle, which if you're kind of had an idea, they might still be pushing. I'm still calling out that they're over here by the nest area because I think I'm able to see this guy quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and change to my POV. We have one guy outside, another one blue, and two playing the catwalk. We should really have someone in turbine, or not turbine. I'm sorry. We should have someone in turbine, but we should also have someone inside a tower. I'm gonna go ahead and go first person me. I am able to see that guy who ran across. I was thinking he was gonna go towards the red plat, but he ended up opting out of that. I see the Hydra. I back up. And now I'm kind of figuring that the push is going to come from tower side. So I'm just going to play this cage side. I'm going to quickly look at what the rest of my teammates are doing. Steve is going to keep watching the catwalk. Troy's going to start to move towards that blue sneak, which is a good angle. And Dallas looks like he's just sitting inside a blue, which isn't bad. So knowing that this is coming, I don't know how many people are here exactly, but I know that I'm going to be able to get an angle on a few. So the first guy doesn't see me. The second guy doesn't see me either. I'm just going to back up. I'm going to play my life. I'm going to try to go to these splinter nades. That guy actually had rockets, so out of this, they ended up getting rockets. Clip actually had them. I'm going to move to Fury to see what he's going to do. And he's just going to rotate back, which is really good on his part. I actually really like this play. Like, anytime that he had snipe, he usually just tried to get to his teammates. And we're starting to flip to the other side of the map, because as long as we have snipe, we can play any angle of this map. If we had rockets, it's a different situation. We try to do what they're doing, and that's break tower and then move on from there. So he gets a nice snipe there. We know that they're still in the tower area. The Hydra goes off. I'm here at red plat waiting to see where this guy was. He calls him out red security, and I'm just gonna pop down, and I'm gonna be able to drop on him and get this back smack. The Hydra was there. I opted to not pick it up, and I just want to get tower control. So Dallas gets a shotgun kill from across the map over by blue side, and I'm going to keep pushing this, and Steve is actually in a pretty good position over by the red window. So I'm going to start peeking towards this catwalk side because I want to pinch with Dallas. I'm trying to get his help. They actually, there was one guy who spawned. Let me go back to see if he actually spawned there or not. It's gonna suck because I can't like go backwards in theater. So I'm just gonna keep going. Um, and oh, I just hit it again. I'm so mad at myself. All right, so we're gonna keep going through this. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna hold that to a free cam. The guy actually spawned the blue. So the thing about the spawns on this map, which is pretty weird, is or pretty consistent, is even on strongholds that if there are players on the enemy team that are inside blue, the spawns that are gonna happen usually are usually gonna be tower and the blue plat, no matter what. It kind of plays like the car bubble spawn on truth. So they're always going to kind of happen no matter what. So I'm going to get shots on this guy. I'm going to call him out to Dallas. Dallas actually dies there. He got pinched, unfortunately. And here I'm just going to try to get shots. Knife Fury actually gets the kill off of the guy who I was shooting at. And I just want to kind of stay alive and contest anytime that I can. Get a 5 off of that guy. And I'm going to start looking towards that blue sneak. I die. I'm going to go ahead and turn to Troy's POV, who actually has the rockets at this time. We do a pretty good job off the rip of just like controlling the power weapons. We get inside of blue, and we really need to get in tower at this point because tower is going to be the next power position. You see that I spawn up, and I'm immediately going towards the tower spawn. And just trying to see if I can get some action that way. Troy's coming with me with the rockets, which is really good. He's trying to get my help here. From their POV, they're just rushing us. They know that we have rockets. They just want to get in our face, which isn't a bad play. I personally wouldn't do it, but you see that this actually really works out for them because they're able to kind of collapse on us. Go ahead and move to Night Fury's POV, who has a snipe. He's just staying here, trying to see if he can get picks, and right at this point, we are 3 dead, and he's actually still staying by the catwalk. He actually gets a nasty snipe off of the guy catwalk, and he's going to still look for those guys coming through tower. The people behind, the snipe's up, so I'm just going to look at behind. We're starting to collapse onto blue base. I'm going to go back to his POV, and there's a guy tower as well. Now, if he actually dies there, we go 2 dead. Someone died to the explosives, which is unfortunate. Keep in mind of those. Dallas dies low cat, and I think I am the last one alive here inside of the blue base. I know this guy has rockets in here. I just want to stay alive as long as I can, and I immediately die after that. So they have blue spawn, and now they have all power weapons. We're up by 5. We can play slow here. We don't have to push anything. The sniper's definitely not going to, and the Rockets is the only one who's really going to try to make a play if we try to hide in the base. And somehow, oh, he picked up the snipe that he had before he died, so he's just getting super aggressive inside of the base. I'm not too sure about this because they do still have rockets, as you can see there. We're able to get the sniper kill, but we need to make sure that that we get the power weapons just out of their hands. One guy ends up spawning behind me, I think. I'm gonna back up and see if I can see where that spawn came from. So I rewind it twice. And this thing is glitching a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't move. Okay, so let's see. He gets shot in the back. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going through because I messed up. I done diddly goofed. Okay, we're pushing through. Okay, that was a snipe. Okay, and they actually spawn red, and this is because one guy's tower and one guy is blocking the blue plat spawn. So they'll start spawning behind us for sure. If we had a guy over in the red base, they would spawn outside for sure. But since the guy did get this spawn, he's gonna be able to grab the Hydra, and then he's gonna be able to immediately put shots on my back. This right here is a good spot. Strongholds and Slayer playing the red window is a really good spot. Because the lock-on's going to be able to get an easy kill on me, but you see that my teammates are already getting inside a tower. One thing that I can say is that maybe we should have put a little bit more focus on that blue plat, but you see that Steve is actually already here trying to get shots on that. Troy actually wins the gunfight there. We're in a 2-on-2, it looks like, and we're starting to pinch that blue spawn, or we're starting to put pressure on that blue spawn. We have a guy tower, so the only other place that they're going to spawn is towards, as you can see, that Wyatt actually spawned on that blue plat. I'm going to go ahead and switch to, I think that's my POV with the rockets. I think I probably like whiff these rockets really bad. Yeah, well, I get a hit marker on one. So we tried to get a pinch, didn't work out because I think Troy was put into a lot of pressure. They're able to get 2 kills out of that. Dallas gets 1 kill, and Dallas is just going to stay alive here. He doesn't want to get challenged really hard. I get shots on a guy, and I think I remember this play that I make that I wanted to kind of note out. So I'm just playing like this blue nerd, or this red nerd side. I know that they're going to be over by the turbine. We know that we have to play slow because they have the sniper rifle. So I'm just going to play really slow. I'm going to tell everyone else just to not peek, play their corners. Dallas unfortunately dies. I don't know if he peeked out or anything, but unfortunately, that's just how it went. I know that the guy is above me, blue sneak, so I'm just gonna kind of play around here, make sure that I'm off the radar. I'm still off the radar. I'm just gonna be able to get AR kill off of him, and I'm gonna drop immediately back. Now that guy saw me. I know that he saw me, so I'm just gonna rotate towards my teammates. I'm not gonna go out towards the turbine because I don't want to get shot by him. Because I believe he has a brute shot. I think I remember Dallas saying that he had a brute shot or something in his hand. Let's see. Yep, he had a brute in his hand. So I don't want to turn that corner and then instantly get one shot and him just have to switch to his pistol to get an easy kill. So I'm just going to stay that way. I actually want to see what kind of noise Dallas is trying to make out here. He tries to get him weak with the Hydra, and I think I end up coming in for the cleanup. This guy has the brute, and we end up going for a trade. It didn't look like he got him weak at all, but Dallas screen, like it definitely looked like it should have left him one shot. So you see that we at one point they were down by 4, and they're still down by 4, but they're in a more comfortable position than us. We're actually making noise over here at this blue outside area. Knife Fury is just gonna try to get a kill here, but oh wow, I'm surprised he was able to get that kill. Dallas is still going to be putting shots on the people on the outside, which is a good thing. He's just trying to back people up with a light rifle. I'm ending up getting the rockets. Let's see if I do anything with him, because honestly my rockets have been sucking a lot lately. I get one there. I see that a guy's sniping. I'm going to get a hit marker on him, and I'm just going to kind of play back. I'm going to see if that guy's snipe is there, but he isn't there. I have the idea that someone's going to be over by this blue stairs area, but I'm just gonna kind of chill. Now I remember calling out that there was a guy inside the blue sneak because I was able to like hear his feet. And I think Troy ends up getting the call out on him. So I actually barely missed that guy here, and I'm just getting pushed. They have now they have all power weapons. They have the shotgun. Uh, they have the shotgun, the sniper, and as well as the rockets. So right now we're just in a really uncomfortable position because right now the best thing that we can probably do is just play slow, make sure that no one gives up like any easy deaths or anything like that. We have a three push tower because they're all kind of focusing on the outside area. I'm gonna go ahead and move to Dallas's POV. Dallas is just sitting here with SMG, not a bad play, just waiting for someone to turn around the corner. I get rocketed. He still has some ammo in that light rifle. He opts out, which is a good play. Troy gets his kill, and Troy actually gets blamed because that sniper is going to be able to get an angle there, and it looks like there's two snipes on the map. So that's really unfortunate. I'm going to try to go through the bottom mid here because I don't think that they're going to try to get an angle on me this way, and playing this bottom mid area has gotten me kills before. So I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna play slow. We're up by one now instead of the 4 kill lead that we had before, and so we really have to try to tighten things up. So 34 to 33 with a little bit under 4 minutes left. I know that someone's gonna be able to make a play here by the turbine, so I just really want to keep an eye on it. Dallas scares me there, and I see the nades. I see the guy. I'm able to get him on my radar, and I'm just gonna try to nade him here. He already has an idea that I'm here. I think he has the idea that I'm Dallas. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting shots on him, and just get the easy perfect kill, and then just back up here. I'm able to get shots on the guy. Dallas should be able to get him, and he does. I am now going to look at Troy, who's trying to make a pinch onto the blue base, which is a really good play by him. Troy's already behind two of them. Really smart play out of Troy. I really like this. He decides not to shoot either of them. I actually come up from behind and I start putting shots because we're behind him. Troy's about to throw a nade. Questionable whether I should have shot or not. Honestly, we ended up melting the guy, and we're missing the other guy who's by the sniper who actually gets away. That's going to be Alex. I'm going to go ahead and move to his POV. He has the shotgun and the sniper. That was a really good play by him. He just decided to get out. I end up getting a body on him. We know where he's going because we're able to see him on the mini-map. I don't remember if I remember calling out that he had a shotgun. Troy decides to push this. The guy has a BR. He's going to be able to get an easy kill. And now they're putting pressure onto the plat spawn. Now, since they're here, I'm going to go ahead and 3P this, just kind of look at spawns. You see that they start spawning blue outside because that's their main push. And they're just going to be able to get 4 dead here. And as you hear, they're gaining the lead. So you see the setup here, they immediately get into blue. As soon as they get into blue and break it, they start going towards the tower side. Now, we spawned on the outside of the map, so we're going to try to put pressure on the outside since they have people tower. Let's see. Night Fury's going down low. They're just able to see little peaks. I'm just waiting out here on the blue outside, seeing if I can get anyone to poke out. I end up getting shots on one. I know it's the sniper guy. He's probably going to keep pushing, and I see that another one's there, so I'm just going to try to get towards the blue steps. And I'm actually going to watch Night Fury here again. You see that it's kind of really a back and forth of us trying to pinch bases. No one really gets hyper aggressive whenever it comes to just like trying to break a setup. It's all very planned out, and we really just try to win our slays. See that Night Fury, I'm gonna call him Steve because Steve's his name. Gets a double kill there, but it's not enough. They had a guy catwalk that was able to put shots on. I'm gonna go ahead and go to this guy's point of view. He sees that they spawned red plat as well, so he's gonna notice the outside spawn. And this is a heads up play by him. He's just trying to get some cutoffs. He's gonna be able to put shots on me, which puts me in a more awkward situation. They get 1 kill. That's gonna be 2 kills. They know the other guy is outside, which is Dallas, and Dallas just gets melted. That was a really good collapse on their part. 46-40. They now have the lead by 6 kills. Night Fury ends up getting a kill, and this is where we're gonna start trying to break from the blue side, or from the blue tower side. I don't know why I called it blue tower. It's just the tower side. But you see that we really just gave up rockets. Troy notices that and is trying to rotate. I don't really agree on the way that he rotates here. The only thing that I would suggest is maybe trying to go instead of going all the way through here, he could have like gone through Red Nest or maybe gone through the bottom mid area. But other than that, he's trying to get Dallas's help. We get 2 kills. Now we're only down by 3. We have rockets now. We're only down by 2 now. We have the power weapons. I think Steve is going to pick up the snipe here. So we have all power weapons, 2 kill game, and we have a little bit under 2 minutes. So the pressure's on. We're starting to play frantic. So Steve is looking for the kills here. I'm going to be able to get that rocket kill, and we're just going to wait for the push that is coming out of the tower. I end up getting that kill there. The splash damage is really weird in Halo 5 because that dude was like clearly behind the wall. I'm going to go ahead and look at me because I think I'm starting to push through this tower, and I grab the BR, and I'm really just like hunting for kills through this tower area. I'm starting to get naded. I'm going to back up, play my life. We're tied 46-46. I'm waiting for the push here. And I remember this really unfortunate thing because I know that I have 2 guys inside a tower. But I'm going to go ahead and 3P, and I'm going to wait because at one point, okay, so there's a guy on the catwalk. Okay, that guy's still inside tower, my fault. So we see that we're getting 2 in there. I see that guy. I saw that guy. I don't know that anyone's around the corner. I'm able to see that there's 2 there. And one thing that I really like, before I point out something that like ends up kind of boning us, is that Night Fury is just constantly trying to get an angle to see if he can get a pick from anyone trying to peek me. Now back to my POV, the most unfortunate thing here, and the thing that I kind of feel like really put us out of position, was the guy Wyatt there who is bottom mid. And you'll see here in a second. I try to stay alive. I'm trying to like keep cover from both angles. I don't want to get pushed by that guy as well, but again, I still have that thorn in my side who's bottom mid, and Troy ends up trying to. I think that's Troy. Let me double check. It looks like it's Dallas. Dallas is trying to chase the kill with the SMG. Uh, this is a good play here. He's just trying to get the kill on the guy. He unfortunately doesn't. That's actually really unfortunate. If Dallas would have gotten that kill, that would have put us up by 1. There's another guy out of position. Um, but I really think that it would have been a trade anyway. Questionable, but it definitely looked like Dallas should have gotten the kill. So I'm going to look at the people who are still alive. Now, I'm still alive. I have the rockets. I'm just going to try to put shots on here and just try to like get people one shot. I see that there are 2 people there. And I'm just one shot. I need to play my life. Night Fury actually gets 1 as he's looking onto the courtyard. Troy, I think, is getting hit by a nade at this point. Alright, no, he's still full shields. He's able to put shots on. I'm going to go through the low cat and try to jump up. Let's go to my POV because I might be getting into a gunfight here soon. I don't know that that guy's over by the red nerd, which is where the old OS spawns. I saw him on my map, so I thought he was going to be here. But now I recognize that he's probably over by the red nerd side. I noticed that we left Steve alone. Now Steve, at this point, still has the sniper rifle. So he's going to try to come to me. I'm going to try to come to him. Dallas is putting shots on the guy tower. Dallas really just needs to kind of play back and play his life. It looks like they ended up getting flanked there. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this a little bit to when that play happens. It looks like it was the guy who was hiding before Wyatt, which I think that ended up being a communication error on my part. I don't think I ever called that guy out. I just saw him on the minimap, which that was the play right there. That guy getting the double kill, um, or he gets assist for the double kill. He's gonna start pushing up to myself and Night Fury. We're going to be able to get shots on this guy. We're not going to be able to get the kill, and that is game. So really what it comes down to, in my personal opinion, is the play of the game there was the guy who was able to sit at the red nerd and able to stay alive that entire time. And that's really what kind of killed us, honestly. Um, yeah, that's really what put the nail in the coffin. There's no one to blame but myself. There were a few other plays that were questionable, but it was a really intense match. Everything came down to the wire, and honestly, it was a really good match, and I'm really looking forward to continuing with this team. And more about the team situation for Chaotix will be revealed soon, as soon as we just really get that ball rolling. As far as making a video, I'm really nailing down what we need to do going forward. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I really appreciate any of you who watched this entire like 25-ish minute video. I know that it was a lot. I was talking a lot. We ended up losing, but I feel like there's a lot to learn from our POV and things to take away from this. Definitely, this map plays a lot slower than I think every other Slayer map. Really, it was a lot of just breaking tower, pinching the base, and making sure that the plat spawn and the tower spawn didn't happen as much. They got power weapon control towards the end, which really helped them pull forward. On the other hand, we did have snipe control for a lot of the game, and we made a lot of plays out of it. So it was, like I said, very close game, and I would say that really what it came down to was that red nerd call out, which uh, always make sure that you're calling out to your teammates. Always make sure that you're planning ahead and making sure that you're really listening to your teammates' call outs and plan accordingly. And I know that's a lot to kind of think about. While you're just in the moment of the game, but it's things that if you want to play at a higher level, you really have to pay attention to. And you know, I'm not fully able to do it yet. The only people who really know at this point are the pro players, and uh, I'm kind of rambling at this point. But thank you all for stopping by, guys. And Cole, we'll see you guys in the next one.